Yema Ghana for nyina kwaba na yenhye kasebo no ase. We ba yen Facebook no eso a ye stream live e wo page no so DLFM 106.9. Wo ba nso anu abomode no like page no so ama yen. Wo wi a na afei wa share ma onua so etimi ahwe bi. Kasebo no emu enchiremu enie. Akyerɛkyerɛfo ku batan ba ko a eye Ghana National Association of Teachers. Ye twa ntia nat. Wo mo ade atuda akyerem say anamawa secondary school nkwada ne bi eda na die. Ene trese subanya wo mo eyikyire ewiase amansan no. Say omusuba na agensamo efiri say discipline eni Ghana school bu biem. Enu nti amankwada no wo ka hey wo mo so hey wo ka temase wo so oboa megina ho. Enu nti natifo kyerem say sane ebeye suba no entime nkofro pam na wo kyena bi enkofa nsunsuanso obone de ese de ehuni emante no ehu behia pa say empenifo betime atwahiem na wono matoto adwen apahu nuagubre efiri say yemfa prayetia empenisi yemfa nkum hweye sadan so ana yemfa yensatia so eni nkrumankwan enu nti wopani won na yetwerɛtwerɛfo pani ede Emma Ghana National Association of Teachers NAT eye Thomas Musa wode ato da kyerem say endei secondary school ebre bi de enim no wodi na toto ho a enkwada na agensamo kura sesei wo yo mo hwea eyeyie enkwada ne be school asuban ya ensem fata de wo try enyeyie ana enkwada yi eda na de ewo school mu ewo secondary school afen so no wo pa se wutie wodi na se ohunu se enkwada yi edi nkomo a ensem a maame ene papa entiminka enkwada yi betimi aka no school dem nanso no esanse ya mu wo mo nti and one say wo na mu a ana let my people go say Israel for and one say ma wo mo enko wotirem say braso say abatan enkabum kubatan eye PTA sadan so ana Ministry of Education ana Ghana Education Service wono beka bom ene mpanifo ahodo a eba nwumesuamu a wo mu dika no wo mo mramu no mo mekasa na ensachraye ntebe mra na sempanifo be changes bia wo mo timi aye se na be yankwada ne suba no eto betimi atwa na de ntia wo kasa nyina no ene se Ghana for da kaya na watwi mu ne de so mo se eye Orieli Senior High School no ewoteshi enkwada ne bi agensamo akwaje akini mewi akiri sekan wonpo abam ama brantia bakwa ne di edi Edward Bokite Saki ya wona sekan ekonom sadan so ana enene nansa ebi ko so ewa pia Minka Secondary School eno so asante mantamo na no so no ya wo bi sekan wotere se subana ekoso no so mai mu mpanimfo be o madwene se child right nti enkwada ne nti atuya wo mai ebrebe beso gisi etonguram Thomas Musa
subanya e won se ebusuan no ina ameni wu kase e wo brofo kase be kase affective domain we've lost it suni ban no we've lost it enti nende schools ne ya ne se yen kira amanfo a omo adwimbie yen kira amanfo a omo tumi di ni ma na edi ama omo tumi di adwuma ba suban ne de agera na ekobane sana. Nobody is safe. Your constitution is just a matter of time. In your morning in our because when you may move. Actually, for names, your man and cassa, any GS, ni a buying, a saying in a sea kuna, ne can once, but in a mini you can see. Sanka bring their walk, actually, for our phone again, we've lost it. The son say, actually, the children now. Quite a number of them are disrespectful, and the friend is subino is lost on us. In this about free school, Ocran Mami phone, Ocran Papa phone, without the knowledge of the school. Adia son will be adano, now Bofrano Crafone, no the Orina Yonkufo, Kasa, WhatsApp, and a account. About free school, Okrasi kind with the school. Why? Or training Cocan, no, I can't cognac. Into subine aspect in there, we've lost it.
And here a church for penny at the Ghana National Association of Teachers. Ye can't hear nat needing at the Thomas Musa and Okasai.
Yantua Casabano so near more and from them way. Our Apomodia Juma, your phone Kaboko, or my Ghana Munada. Akabum, at the crack at the 10 at the Abasan ye. Yamo, Chilmagana man penny, and now the Danko Kufad, Nason to say. Efri neko ebeyan manimi adai onya na nazo Ghana man penin na onfa wo sheke se pa emfa tukoti kwan ahodo a Ghana ni pa bi ede mrade ahye omonsam etu efumagude no wonum echirem se galam se nesi amekese no asai oman Ghana suti na etwa ye ho ahye nyina mazesi no oman Ghana ma yenye supa enom na emperifa echirem se nesi amekese no apomode ho sensempo ayeden pan na ni nyina ne se ekwan ahodo a Ghana de hye bi enam kwati kwan so etu fuma gudi a wonom ede asase yensu awodo twa ye ho ahia ni nyina no kopie mo nkurase ahodo na ama pomodi ahodo no enya de ekwaye kuran na enkrata mo de ba bonten no ekirem se sa empenifo ahodo mo de da jeze ne apomodi ayale sabia enkawo ko ni nyina no ayada doctor for ka ho bi nurses for ne ka ho bi na visa environmental health officers ni nyina ka bom no mo de abom se ensama ahodo na ekoso manga na mu a empenifo do aka se efuma gudi ekwan kwati kwan ahodo ayefa so etu efuma gudi empenifo aka bubu nua sabe de agu yasomo no so mampeni anya na so mampeni ni wamfa mra ekwan so amamode amfa ohye amfa nto kwatika hodo aga na de hye bi etu galamse ne bedu baabi no ebe yo hawo kese pada betire o maga na kroma enya de betimi asisa o hawo na no kran na adwumayefo nkamanko chere se ye kese no kwatika hodo a wodoma mutu galamse ne fa so bi ni sei wonom ade toxic chemicals ahodo be jese no eya gudura ha adwinye pe no mdidi omudwuma no mu kirem se ebi di se mercury and visual cyanide mu kirem se sa endrowe no eya gudro omni ko gu nsuo no mu a enipa betimi akosa nsuo ri bianom na akofanya no ahodo bi ediaba every modom ne na masasi so ne yakwaye mu nsu konum bia na akofo owo ni susanso ba ne de aba mu kirem se ha adwinye pa yesi abekesai ukoye Facebook no so DLFM 106.9 ya di video da to so ko piem wanti ene ya sekregura kwa tempo no so anya sem kuma additional didi kwantempo na se mesie no ekwan na buagum se to mesie wa hwe bedu tezanie asenkregwa na nche kwantempo na wa hwe ka enya de betumi edi akwan na badie ewa kwan so ya public Facebook no so DLFM 106.9 dia ka se body video na to aba wo betumi anya bi na wa hwen na enkwa ko ya kire mi se sesie ye enam sa kwoti kwan na efuma gudi etuo na ekwaso nti emiam ya hodo afuma gudi etuo na ekwaso hono mo no teza pomodin koye nyina hodo na etuo teza mu kirem se na nimo ni Ghana man penin wamfa nansi fom na wamfa ohyanfa nto garam se etuo no so bedu babu ni Ghana ayise ba mwade atu fie mama enya sa pare we bedu no e ba hadwen pa o majemre e kasa ye na dango agu vade Ghana man penin ba mwade emra obez ozum office ana se obetna magana abenya so pe no ka che Ghana fo nyina sei garam se ne dia se de tie bia no odina ko nwa besia nan no watu etu garam se asefri sei enema wodo akwaso mangana garam se ni tuo no mu no ba hadwente no nyade obetena se no wanhwa han magaram se tuo akwaso nti na Ghana man penin ade se abosei ade se Ghana fo nyina yenkote ne ya Ghana man penin obetena benwa so no ode se Ghana fo.
And one of them is the heritage, the inheritance that our fathers and our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers bequeathed to us, especially the space, the Ghanaian space, which we all occupy. We have a duty to preserve it for those who are coming after us. And if our river bodies are drying up, our landscape is being desecrated, we here, leaders of our society, leaders of our nation, political leaders, traditional rulers, religious leaders, we have a responsibility to say no, this we cannot allow it to go on for our own common survival and the survival of those who are to come. We can't, if we allow it, we are jeopardizing our own future. The cabinet, when we decided the time had come for us to put the weight of government behind the decision to try and stop illegal mining in Galamsey.
Eni awotie o maga na mampeni nana arodankwa akufuato emno beta benwa so no de sa bose we ehye Ghana ba si abekese no bose no e wo Ghana fo nyina nsem eye adwuma sa nya adwuma no ye nyina ye nim ebieni
yentu akase bono so na yenkonsem fufuro mu a na yekọ efimfie mantamu na University of Cape Coast UCC ehonomo ana ewo na wopani a wono ana woye vice chancellor MSU apono eye Professor Johnson Nyako Buampon wode atuga achirem se wo besra santehne se wonfa ne nan ensi mu bi na enansen abrabo bi a ekoso ne mentime ho ase bi ekoso ewo akanie mu ewo hono wonhwe na wonsiesie sa asem no na nyina no ene se abranti a ne din ede John Mevemio wo obi a wati Millennium City ewo kaswa ewo mfimfim mantemo ana wako court akwadi to mekrata ase yemfa tabo ento Professor Johnson Nyako so se wantimi emfra no se wo ya acting vice chancellor da na nyina no ene se empenifo tena se ekire mu se wapanya ne die ede Professor Nyako Buampon no na appointment a ide ama ne se vice chancellor ewo UCC no se wode bebe wie a eye kita unsa bosum de twatoɔ eye 2026 na isa kan finhia mienu na no ana opanya ne di ede John Mevemio no kire se dabi ye no ne sa na amen eno nti wakọ Cape Coast High Court Emma court no so e grant no interlocutory injunction say yemfa taboa mato papa so say na be ya want me mfre no hokura say we vice chancellor enam so maye kasa yi leadership e we UCC de aye pin so enti ase shada amai efri say court no a ye de injunction atono so nti ama na dwumadi a wedie no aye dendende pa na no ana dwumadi bi ko so a na yewura asantehene okokopie mu e wase na mpanifo e se na ni monyam eye doctorate degree and I say doctorate position ye de emmanuel ana eye vice chancellor wode atoto mfo anim say aprawa ketwa wo hia kase a wobobo eno nti obesere pa se wa ba die wo hempon enfa de nan ensimo bi na menteme ho ase asode e wo UCC efa vice chancellor di brene ho no won hwa na wontimi solve ema wonom wo bra wo kasa na munsem ne
the late 1980s and 1990s our institution was marked in what was informally known as the era the University of Constant Competition. During these years, external pressures and internal discourse sowed seeds of instability, disrupting our academic environment and tarnishing the reputation of this great university. Today, however, we face new challenges, one that threatens to unravel the progress we have made. Recent attempts to undermine the leadership of the Vice Chancellor and reminiscent of the conservatives that once played our university. Such acts driven by external pressures risk plunging us back into an era of confusion.
And here Vice Chancellor at the UCC Suapono, Professor Johnson Nyakon Buampong, and what this answer way etu edra.
Yentu akasiebono so ane yemo emfehura mu ewo NDC chine emayoko na kache na wanum twetwerefo pani abedi achie de ma NDC emanyoko no eye Mustafa Bande wakasa echirem sei ekwan ahodo a omanga na so ehwe abato so meche electoral commission no efa so di ne dwuma no wanum echirem sei ne katasomo mu aso bi pa ekoso yi sina so eye omuchirem sei wanum edwene ho a enya de wanum eti ase kran no pani kasa no chirem sei ne dua ya de anankaja interparty advisory eye committee no IPAC ebekwa asetena efrisani semanyoko no ebeka kire yi sine sei Jezenia omanga na abatwa abatwa ehoma no mekire voter register no esinto wa hunti wa mamade na munyensiese wo ne dua nka miti ne kwaso na eja eni sama yoko no besrese nka beya esensiemudie ne kwaso ma Jezenia Ghana nzantrafo amra hobi na yemfa kamla mesi so na yentwa enko television so na Ghana fo nyina mfa ya ne kotu ya wisi yemfa hu de kwaso nyina wa yisifo no edwumadiem nanso no yisi mfanifo amakwa ma sa edwumadie no ankoso na no pani kase no kirem sese yisi ye ne se na ese ono no opese oye katasomo mu asunti eno opese Ghana fo nyina de omo ani kotu ya wisi ebehu je edwumadie ahodo a ekoso yisifo na kate openi edensam do tudwa ena efia dan na ya gbabo so na na etoso nsia emfibie na duni nsia imo ena brand kirem sei yisi no opese no edwumadie a odie no Ghana fo nyanya ne mugidie titiri ne ndi sema nyoko yedie dia adenti na o ma ne ho kwan na edwumadie a odi na so aye no ewe eje meeting na moko adenti na wampere ma ye ntwamfa ma TV so na Ghana de je nyanya be hwe na wakasa de nsa ne se esi ne se ne den se ompere ma sa meeting no ye ntwama Ghana de je bi nya bi enhwe o tirem se kwani se na se yisi no katasoma mu asubi ekoso na kache eni ntina o ye sa ne man do tirem se yisi ne pese Ghana fo nyina gine didi a o ma ne dwumadie a wodie no emu enda ho fan se be ya Ghana fo nyina benya gidie wo ne dwumadie a odie ne mu emu enkyeremu nie.
Listeners, first of all, the EC have just demonstrated zero tolerance to transparency, which falls short of its core mandate to be transparent to the people of Ghana. Number two, if you look at these EC's all-race press conference they have organized, it is not only a cover-up, it's an afterthought that they have been exposed. The errors that we are talking about are not mistake. They are not errors. They are deliberate, fraudulent, illegal manipulation of the voters' register with a sole intention to rig and to defraud the election. The silence of the MPP is more revealing of their hidden agenda. Now, we are going into this meeting to give them further and better particulars, because we are taught that after we had written to the Electoral Commission and its response that set was going to be the meeting, we will all keep quiet until the meeting. So why was the Electoral Electoral Commission running to organize a press conference when nobody is chasing the commission, because we're waiting to discuss these issues. And the Electoral Commission acknowledges that some of the preliminary issues we have raised are true and that it has corrected things. Why didn't the commission discover its own mistake and for the NDC to only discover it while the NPP is sleeping? Well, that is why we are calling that. Look, the anomalies that we have discovered, the discrepancies that we have discovered, we are going to give them further and better particulars of the fraud that they have perpetrated on the voters register.
Eni awoti ye ukopiemo ewendi semanyo kurumo no ina ye otwetwerefo penin ebedi akiri ne den ede Mustafa Bande nene na awoti ye
free NDC amanyo kurumo ana yebo ede awremu ewa ban mu na presidential advisor on health Dr. Anthony Insia Asare wode atudwa akiremu se Ghana for mofra wamo awie nursing training 2021 batch no wamo kan akoma ento yam efrise aban no enche bia ento nkopem sa afi we bekwa wiye no na Ghana ban atimi afa wonu mu nyina adwumam na wo musu ni adwadwo no eto atimi atwakora wotiremu a wonu recruitment ampanfo na wamo ne kakran batches eno ntirafei ana wamo a ewie 2021 no edru wamo so wode sansem we nyina to Ghana wo kiremu se wono de wogidie percent nkopem se December no na finance ministry atimi ama wono mo financial clearance na womo atimi afa 2021 nursing graduate for ni yira ama mo so motimi akwakoye adwuma wakasa no ana wo kiremu ese enipa bia fa kwati kwan edidi sika ede free enkwada no se moma yesika we ya ye beboa mo na ye demudi akwakwohye aban ngomam se de beya akatua no ba mo betimi agibie enu nti Dr. Insia Asare enam so ka de akire wo mo a enye nursing training colleges na se hwe na mo ntua sika amfa mama obiada efri se aban no enka se third party biada emrem enu nti se wantie na sa odu sika ekoma obi na se ekofa nkwanta na ya wachine bi no emesu enka nkire Ghana fo se aban no anaji sika wabra wanfa wadwumam wode sansem we nyina tudwa wabra na dwumadie bi ekoso ewo poemantamu Kofodua Kofodua Center for National Culture ana na dwumadie no ekoso ana Dr. Insia Asare wabra wopiemu ewo hono ana nkwada ne bi a wo mo awie nursing training tititifie no 2021 fo ne bi ebisa mu nsam ana Dr. Insia Asare wode atudwa kirem se hwebe entonkopem sa afiwei ebekwa wiye no na 2021 batch no mo so atadwe fowa motimi atedenne nanka yebo ehomode se yensa beka ene no na yabo ediama mo nanso yensa anka nanso no said the doctor akiremu no sada ana meso de atodwa yi enti ento akasebo no eso
yento akasebo no so ane yemo mfemremu ewo Social Security and National Insurance Trust etwanitia ekanisa Senate na adwumakwa mpani fa wabonten abakasa ekirem so wohwe be yadu o man Ghana mu pa 2024 bebe yadu ne se de nema kwane de Senate adwumakwa no aba wode musikasem ejene na so pa anti atadwufo wa Ghana de hia mojiti musika krankra ekogu Senate fo so ende mate de ne pan na opening pa ono na yes Senate fo wanum kwankyerefo opening ne den ade General Kofi Osafo Mafo ode mse ade tudwa emra ba moden ene jezane mo mka bio mi chese ko dese no ekodi nhyiamu ne dei o ka prema temu ene opani kire mi se nyame ayadoma ne makoye pa de Senate adwumakuo ne de Ghana de hia bodi musika akoto nkakra se mko ajisa ahumje mu a ma kwagina mde apodjama no no mko makoma mfantu mi free se mo bedi dia me o mafuru ayatohwe efree se ne makoye papa opani ekire mi se wohwa 2021 mu ana ne manze dankwa eze na mode kakra o musika se mo kire mi se wohwa musika se ma je se eboro so na 230 million Ghana cedis chim se ne sikai ne eswa nanso chim se afi wei pa 2023 na etwa mu o chim se koyo o chim se sika ba bonten a ebeto odwa pa Senate fo sika we de manya no chim se 864 million Ghana cedis chim se sika we no emu odu pa je se wo mu dwode mu die no akon kan pan opani chim se yakwa ya ni media Senate fo adwumakuo no mu sika a egu maka chine de jesi ano mo tue sika papa de Ghana de se chim se ekoye pa anti efrafu we kwa ne de mamodi musika ekogu Senate fo aso ye meja mokoma hu do mo nyesika akra apodjama no mamu nsam efrise mu botom ene mu kwa mu ebe de pa.
In essence, what we are saying is that SNIT is going from strength to strength. I know, given what has been talked about in the media recently, a lot of you are quite rightly very interested in what is happening in our investment side of the business. And for those of you who have remained engaged on some of the news flow, I will just make a few pointers. The key point I would like to make is that we continue as a team within the trust to manage our investments and our operations.
And what he and Osafo Mafo as answer to him say, Adia Bakwa Babua Palma Senate, a Juma Kuno, one Juma dear Ekon can say, says Yaba from 10 towns will be bearded ding, and to Quia Odua, one on Bafaso, Etria Camponian Yanis Oban and Tea Koboko Ramo, I was native was as Okako Pesca, Ninjan Saba from 10 towns one. Bibia Juma bet me, I cash out our Manacra Tifis, and it's bet me a bois, Macau Mofaso, Etria, one of Mokoma Jimukano, a Bakoyepa, Ediama, Edmayafono.
Platforms to improve contribution collection and payment. And what that really is all about is how we can offer you better services, how we can make the whole delivery of pension services seamless and less painful. I know years gone by, there would have been complaints about the time it takes to get pensions paid, the time and administrative processes it gets to submit your contribution reports, and so on. What we've sought to do over the years is to improve on all our delivery times. And what we are going to talk about today really is the range of digital services and the digital channels that
Any awoti ye kwankyere for penin e de masenet adwumakuo no Kofi Osafo Mafo nene na awoti ye
Yentu akase ba no so ana ye ko efimfim mantamu na abranti a edia yensa ka eye Ghanaian na ne dia nkasa ne maame ne papa de ma no de enya meka yensa we no eye na hotedin ne nickname yesi wudru ene ewutu Senya West ene ne mpotemu a ene kura e fene se Kwame Koi sa ne fre no Ghanaian na Ghanaian eye Okada rider boni a wadie ene se wakwakwo wia odwan aponche wakwakwo wia berechirewu ana wamanfo ate hono ache no wo mo che no wo mo anya no kura wo mo abuleku no atwagya tunumu a wo ma chiri se dworo ewo Kwame Koi ene ne mpotemu a eno no ewo ewutu Senya West mensemo ewo enfemfere mantemu na wo mo achiremu a wo bra wo mo che no a aponche no eda ne kwa hono ana wo mo gi aponche ne firi nsam ana wo mo chechire no ebo ne moto num ana o mutwe da editu mu aye kase abrante no wo mo ahine se dwuro na aposifo hwem kakra mo ya achirem se ekwan a abrante no fa so a obewi aponche no wo firi awutu bontlase ana ba ye ebedru awutu Kwame Koi ho a obewi aponche a ye kase wo manfo na che no a wo mo atimi atwada to mu a wo mo ahye no no na aposifo atimi afamu no na busua ba ye Facebook no so a wo be ye nso na ne sa Kwadwo wana da ho no
o senior man no ono machine ni moto ni nyina na machine sa yes
na sheda ni padua no kura
dabi
wa ye nso no complete
moto na ye da de nti na ja ye hu ba bi kakra na ni padua ne de okon
aye nso no
kura we mob action ni bi na nkofo no watiki no
ebusua wo ba ye Facebook no so a emfoni na da so no moto no de dade no nyina ntimi anhye ne mom ni padua ne de aye nso no ntu so mo na ye nso no ne kitawo urade nyankopon na aposifo a ewo ewutu bontrase kirem se ensoro no wo masesa ede aguboto mabonepo ede akwahye fridge m ekwakoye autopsy ye ka say woda sani bia nso ne hon mo a ya che no we ya we hosem a efri Kwame Koi eno no ewo ewutu Senya West mensemu abetodwa aya we hosem yentu
akase ba no so ane ye monfa nwura mu ewo MPP osono kokorokwa manyoko no akachen na masibadwa ni gina mu edema Asin Central eye Kennedy ohene akwamprako Japan wakasa kirem se obakwaso aye watchman ede ama omampani abede achi odokura ese amekesei oye Frankatuni edema bia manyoko Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no wabode chi dom kakra hwani so ye pefri sei ombati papa be kansem na obehya bo abosha obehye no onye nti obe police ni pama nema atinya koye pan ode so ade tuda emra ne omobonto wakopie mu obesi okan ne waka bepre matemu ene kana Japan kirem sei opese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne nsem bia obeka ne bosha obehye Ghana fo nyina no obesi pepe ne gwagwa se political gimmick se bia obada Ghana de hye bi aka kansema bia nsema obeka no oba wontumi nye ekoba ne sa ema Ghana de hye no entumi enje MPP amanyoko ni ntumte no o che no betumi abo ne ti don pa ma ne matumi akoye pan o san so kire mi say enam say doctor Mamman ba omia ahya boss o my Ghana obebo pa ma to dige ne bibia akodi nti adehya wonom edi eye spare parts hutwa no omoma mode anto aba ne fama ne fi say ene betumi aboa ma so bebi o mampani a onu dwumadi o mu die ne bekoye pa nti mo ho pa sa mbato aba ne dia Dr. Mamman ba omia de mamu nyina kwa momode say aba no o betumi atode ma no Kennedy akompre kon e Japan ne nim sem ni
president sa hutu abama no no be president mo duties no mo tua ne bo den no enioma bebre wom ya see you tax FM bank tax ECOWAS tax enioma wanyan ni nyina ozu oba obetwa ni nyina gu no aye tax no ba mam ya mob ahoban na aban for ba the alternative is not the best. I'm telling you the gospel truth. The alternative is scared in the slum about so time for senior Dr. Baumia say a boss oba flat tax make a grand doc and yes mama to grab of so kind after them flat tax now ba why you be naka when you got to obey na be a police watchman and obey and you the same Dr. Baumia opportunity NDC program sir
Any awoti ye emeso bedwane ogina mo adema adehia won mo Asin Central Kennedy ohene akompreko e Japan nene na awoti ye
yanto akase ba no so ana ye body awramo ewo anigidie mu entertainment na abranti a na wo bo no ho mode dintintiman ewo kuma wuduno emu ne din e de Clement Bonny na eba movie no mu a ye fe no Mr Beautiful wakasa akirem se de enti say Ghana ye nkuma wood movie no agukura no ene se na atamdidie wo mododo enti nkwada enti mehwe sebi so yo bia won pesa ne ma no so a won ntime hwe ne ehwe ne kina wo tirem se ebra bi na wo mo ade no ato eye robi ana o ka de kire producers ne se empanifo yi ekwan ya musitro movie no ede ma yesi enkonkwa ate no atamdidie wo mododo eba na sa no akwada ntimi ntie abata ne pii no anso mpese omoma ebesu atamdidie nti anka bom yenya atamdidie no emfrim Mr Beautiful echirem se wabra wo kire na adwe no ana ne ho aye movie producers na hia bepem na free sada nti ana wo beka kire yen se yenya atamdidie emfrim Mr Beautiful echirem se wono ankasa he wanya course papa ade free Ghana fo ade hia wonom ewa abrochire a wonom ma ebi wa abrochire ebi wa Ghana se wamama no omama kwan emom ntime hwe Ghana movie ne da efre se atamdidie no a egwom no eba ne sa ne nkwada ne nsusua wotirem se saade no ehadwe ye papa nti obra wo call set so no ana wo bo producers na ma ne se de matie nie eno nti no mumye nya atamdidie no kran film nanka movie no se story ne ye ya nanka ye se comedy ne ye ne aye na emom sa atamdidie no beba mu de ebe kire nkwada na atamdidie wo se eno mpanifo no bufuyi afa so wotirem se edumre bi na wo mo mpese Mr Beautiful wo kasampo anka brofo ebeba mu wono so yobi a wo kasa esese brofo kakra ti meba mu so hu because mfantefo ne de brofo no wo mote kakra nanso esense wo ntimi anka twi throughout ninti no empanifo agi ro no efeni nsem a ema ne ho eya hin na no na wo tirem se adanti na ba bia wiase adrui na ye yesini agesi amankwada adidi atem na nkwada di atam wo movie no na mpanifo so di atam na ensam asabi wonti menka nkira wo ba wo movie no mo no na anase wo fie no na oba tan e ka kire ne ba wo movie no wo so akra saade wo nyina so industry players na ntie na nam so a amakuma wodo no etimi aguo na wo tirem saade ba ko asese ama ne ho ye hini se emra wode ne ho kwobo NDC ema Ghana fo hu se Mr Beautiful ye NDC ni pe ana rope ade ya ama ne bie enu nti wo ye na adwene se social media wo maso biem enti wo tirem a efiti 2016 ebe pem se kasa social media no wo ma so da efre se Ghana fo se wo ye tanfo firi se wode ne ho akobo NDC.
Recently Nkrofo be send me free social media for 8 years.
Why?
I just came back. Even my TikTok account, Mr. Beautiful Original, we opened about 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Let me open TikTok.
So for 8 years you were not on social media. Why did you leave?
People just come there and insult me and go.
What were they insulting you about?
Because they were not matured.
What were they saying?
Somebody will come, it's a bit of, we are buapa, we are crossing. You want to catch us your mom bit my president.
Also, it was in connection with your affiliation.
Thank you. And recently, that evening message, I gave it to His Excellency and he read it. Somebody sent me a message from Takrady, Western region. You know, Western Sakeni Takrady are typical MPP communities.
Right.
A young lady sent me a message. It's beautiful. I never liked you when I was growing because of your NDC and John Mama thing. But today, I want you to ask Almighty Allah for forgiveness for me because I insulted you. I never liked you, not knowing you saw something that we did not see. So I'm a Muslim. Anytime Biana Mohu TV done, I feel bad. Not something, my conscience is fighting me.
Right.
So I want you to ask forgiveness for me. You see, because what I saw, people didn't see. I knew John Mama and I knew what he can do. Because na minye papa na nanto, minyim ni suban, minyim how would take any decision. Before His Excellency John Dramani Mama Bobo Inano, I can't be bino. No, he is doing it. Before Bobo Inano, I can't be bino. Now he is doing it. That is how he is.
Ania yeti ye Ghanaian abrantia na we sene ewo kuma wuduno emu. Nedi Ede Clement Bonnie ye Bonnie mrane se Mr. Beautiful and this handsome way atu edano. Ebusua enyumeno esi akasebo anye kenka de free DLFM 106.9 Ghana for adwomponi bi ewo Facebook no eso na bra pani Charles Mante anu so me adwo papa na DLFM 106.9 news so dear loud and clear ewo the streets of US. Yeah, that's yepa. And I say DLFM news, the best and always the best. Enti yeah, that's it. Nyame wonshira papa no anka ho so emayen. Ewo US Montreal. Na mame nkwa Kofi Parliament. And I say sometimes it is better to keep quiet than to speak words na no ding. Was I am watching you live from Agona Bobikuma in the Central Region and Ekwa Moaboateng. Edifi Ablekuma Central message we with the Beriano. Wa Kwadwo. Untimi ntro foforo. Da bia say ya menkan. Jonas Kabute and was say asemu. Ana ne kunsu Kwadwo krum. And was say I am watching you live papa ya da say. Keke nso di Africa so an wade abai. Ebusua ye gina we so adan ho ade aboafo nkrato ye ba. Apakan atena se. Agopnama so nsam. Ne de ato aso. Jack Makwako hunu new lucky electricals. Na wura mu a eniema ewo ho no. Ese abrochire. Wo niema hodo bi te se cables, main switch, ceiling fan, switch and sockets, lights and also wo chandeliers, floodlight, street light, spotlight, surface light, any lights ahodo PVC pipes, trunkings, any breakers. Ni nyina bi ewo new lucky electricals. New Lucky Electricals, a wholesaling and a retailing. Nasa wope ba konso a ubetimi abowrem eno nti some ye companies we ye fearia and nasa mo ye contractors na mo pe enkane ahodo ene electrical cables e de mudwuma de fo ani kirem e New Lucky Electrical wo ye delivery service eno nti ba bia wo bia no ye betimi de niam no abrel na dodo a wobeto no so e won discount a ye de e chewo wo branches ahodo pi Accra Central or Opera Square wo ben Wisconsin International University ewo North Legon womo any DLFM ana eye opposite Westland so wo Simabriu Fashion echi hope Achimota New Station New Lucky Electrical eben Shell Filling Station no wo betimi afred number 0559 37 17 63 esa your WhatsApp anase 0244 21 25 01 wo betimi so asa afre wo mo ewo 0245 02 46 29 New Lucky Electricals. We add value to your homes.
DLFM 106.9.
Abusia ena yumre mayan sama wa dwon ensama wa kwaba. Emfamra enkrampumpuni wantem. Ajiatum kasafidie kase ba kopeso. Deal ohani nsia echiripo enkron ena nwumre no nsia kase bo esumre wedu se agudie mo mrante nso yesinkunya na agudie mo nsama hodo a etwitwa gua ya bobo no ye gibre na ye de besomo Ghana de wa ena nkrofon kroso de kan abusia ye de eba besomo me a media agudie mu nsam na de ba dia me so no ayem suwa no de hye Upper GH the Blizzard Kirebusia Sena Bribia ye no ye hyase a ye hyase erifie ndiem e Ghana na ye wia yakowie e wa manone na eye wanim sam endra AFCON 2025 ebekoso wo Morocco na qualifies no first game ye de ball so e Kumase Baba Yara Sports Stadium na game no kwa wie no na Angola efio krom abepie mu Ghana abechi o man Ghana abonye kaba kwa ye ntumi ante na after the game no na Otuado ya training edema Ghana national team no ekasa or see situation no and say ye create a lot of chances ebi kura kudus enya mo boy ebo player or see edu baby no instead of say players na be take control na omakope go no omunya ball na no pass ema omo eno nso kan bi or see ni nyina mu no ne mrante no give om all ni eso omo ye bia no omo ye now so football de bibia to me see intina nkunimide na amba no.
Yeah, I saw a lot of situations where we could have shot earlier. We should have been a little bit more egoistic. You know, even though like I don't like if let's say a player has a better position and you don't give him the ball, I don't like it. But in this game, I think there was a lot of situations where we could have taken shots and we passed it to the next one, also.
Otuado amananswa otwaso eri tuja emra yebisanse park na yesi akan wo so Baba Yara no na park na nye eha ne mrante na no kura kan bi ena brante a ye frɛ no Abdul Mumin ekɔhye ne ho ongo na eno se ni obeka ne se park ne de ese empanifo ye ho adwuma na etumi improve na state na wo mu ne de enyenye osi eno ena ha brante a ye frɛ no Abdul Mumin emo krebo no wantumi ankrebo ni ya brante a ye frɛ no Melson ekɔta pe e de to atrem osi brante a ye frɛ no Abdul Mumin osa afe no osia de enti we no ma ye nyina so endidi na tem kasantia na ye nya abotre emfama no.
I don't like to do this, you know, but you know, on this pitch, to be honest, the guys did really well at the second half to control the game like they did, and we have to work on the pitch to get better because it's very difficult, and then also mistakes can happen. It was unlucky for Mumin that he couldn't clear the ball at the end, but we made some mistakes before.
Otuado training Erema Black Stars of Ghana era busia watenen kano. Owie na Angola for coach your friend Pedro Goncalves enso ekasaye osi bo no omo try so omo person mo de to fam na omo bonanso pitch no agoprama no entumi amom kwan emo mamfa bo na to fam ambo osi oman bi ti se Ghana aya bobra e wo ball bomu no osi park we di ensam fatai na ye deserve better parker e say ya boss ball.
We are improving step by step. We tried the flexibility dimension of the structure. In the first half, we tried to pressure high. We tried always to play football, the pitch.
Na Pedro Goncalves etwanen Samson and I two just a group a woman no the group F no or see group no teams ni nyina no omo money mono esese kakra or see group na nkasa no e fairly balanced na momo no ono de obeka Ghana lose first game against omo Angola de na momo no still na no Ghana a favorite say you bet me atop group na qualify.
Well when I commented the group, I said each national team in that group have conditions to get points for each other. So even Niger was the better team in points.
Pedro Goncalves a coach at the Maya Yefen Angola Nebusia Waten and Canandra game no Enquiries no Ghana supporters are Eko PMwa go pramane so no mo no bebrena din komo ekasaye na yankoni yankoti after the game no and some Ghana for Eko PMwa go pramane so edi tuja.
Fantastic, the Black Stars played very well. We were just unlucky.
Instead of him to do the substitution on time, the substitution was he made the substitution at the wrong time. The substitution was the wrong time. Why must you wait till 90 minutes? What we wait until 90 minutes and send a best substitution? Why?
Nanka so your changes. Oma oyi is like a usun time a film. Now ma some boy you know.
Ghana for eco PM ago plamane so eco share bono and I can't see anybody no ago plamane so much church or madre na ebino so de instead of some bachelor madre no and I no mutu tunkunya eseno SS nyama o stadium o mayon o video na odi atoso de amame endra na in fact enye ni kasem kra almost SS nyama ewa ago plamane so tutun so ni ade eba park ne so adan ebinum so matwa bet ena blasters ama edi oma eya yo wusem ye pa ye de wonsem edi atu anim na Ghana Premier League na busia 2024-2025 no is back na otwi ehase na otwi fixtures no say na tie nyame adom chena Dunsasi ene Boboku a ye fene Samates ebebo na First Vision FC ene Brekum Chelsea abo Uramu ewo kwasiada Has ene Basake Holy Stars ebebo Kara United ni Asante Kotoko Insuatema ne Young Apostles Eduana ene Heart of Lions ena Go Stars bebiani omone Legon Cities Nations FC ene Bechem United nebebo na Mediama ene Accra Lions edi abweni na Abdullahi Gazari newly appointed coach Edema Basake Holy Stars or say no nene mranteno or my ready almost try some be putting nyama together na nyama to me I work the no moment so far the new can say almost tima almost the pepper cocoa bark no.
I'm also a new guy, but we are trying to put ourselves together to get a team that can represent the team very well. And I think so far we have those who can do the work, and you just need, like I say, we just need to push them some more so that we can get ourselves for it. But this is their first time of playing. No, it will not be easy.
Abdullahi Gazari, coach Adama Basake Holy Stars, and a Watin Kano. Abranti aye friend Geobani in Godani, Samba O'Neal, defender, Edema Kotoko, Osiono as a player. Why you ready? Kotoko team so are you ready for the Ghana Premier League nations, you know?
I'm ready and we are ready. I'm ready to start the league. We are so confident. We are ready to start this league. Ghana Premier League is very tough. The league is the level is very high. So every day and every time.
I know ya branti ya friend Gilbani in Godani Samba O'Neal. Kotoko defender and Watin Kano. Coach Evans Adote, technical director at the Media Sporting Club. Osia fee Media target in a Ghana Premier League, on Beji.
So target now for Media, we want to reclaim the title. By course of the season, Media is champions of Ghana.
Ne krakramuno Yimano Edusian captain Edema Samates. Now watching Omani Dunsasi in Ebebo or say Omaya prepared for Ghana Premier League Now weekend way Omo boy difficult game against Dunsasi. Esan said Dunsasi a very good side.
Team, we are prepared for the league. Although an easy task for us, but say about our Transport Stadium, many dreams too is a good side. So as a team, we are prepared because this is our work. So anytime we are.
Emmanuel Edu Sian captain the Samates 1996. And I want in Canada. Yes, sorry to tell. Bakubi Mienubi Ewa Manoneno. Real Madrid Abranti FN Eda Meritao. Osira kan Edema Brazil minor as a defender. Na wakwako pra ema menon kase ordinary chimo Real Madrid akache. Na report na chimo wenya Moscow injury. And Abranti ne ba Real Madrid. Na wabe scan na the extent of the injury no Real Madrid for na Real Madrid for no afino epra edi omunyaye pa Jude Bellingham epra Eduardo Camavinga Aurelian Chouameni Felan Mendy Dani Ceballos Juan Martinez David Alaba and the latest no Eda Militao and Winsam no and ra and UEFA Nations League Cristiano Ronaldo eshe go Edema Portugal against Omaya friend Croatia abeye no Goa washe etoso 900 na eno na Cristiano Ronaldo esi ono no record no enyo no change so be break you na records na nkasa na change no say record no si ono Cristiano Ronaldo embe break you into Cristiano Ronaldo nensemo de atu dwano no na Brazilian club a friend Corinthians na amete ene se Netherlands abrante a friend Memphis Depay Barcelona former player Nansia no fi ordinary chenwo Brazil Corinthians na wakosani 2 years contract edi ama mabusia yede wonsam edi ama Everton season we nyama enkoye emfa mo England English Premier League num na report eba ene se David Moyes anansia West Ham eja ne kwan no Everton former manager no consider some be reappointed no after 11 years enti nkomotwetwe ne gusu ekokoso se David Moyes agitum dia obetumi asaba na wabekochi Everton boboko na yede wonsam edema ne yegina so na yedi agudie wonsam na si nyame yadomo chena ebo anopa no nkron kan ekosi dumienu hia yen na ne aka achibia no abusua yemfa emba down miame bra penny Mr. Kofi Ayenu o ayengsu ano so ateminchia ene o wife Sister Mary ono so na nwumre minchia no so abusua miame de agudie mu nsam na de ba na di ameje so no ayengsu ano de hye apaka GH the Blessed King so far no Ghana for etwaso di amamo
DLFM 106.9
Yama Ghana for akwa bane entwaso emfa emfree ha na yemfa sofano entwaso emfa ema yetiefo na yebesrada wo baso anu ama wasem no ayetietia ma yen na unuanso atimia baby pam yeda se abusuan komo ni nyina no ene se ye kasa yi akanefo ama akoma Kwadwo Ocran baako 91 days na Ghana ye kwakoto aba na omei emema nkwada ne mpani obia esufre asumdwie na NDC amanuko no ade adwenkyere biaba momiye ho nkomo hwese betimi aboa ne a NDC amanuko no echirem se anu a aka 91 days ami ato aba no IPAC meeting bia no a electoral commission any political parties ne beye no yema manfam na TV fo emetwa na Ghana fo nyina ntimi hwebi se ne beye adanse de betimi aba abusuan onsusu se adwenkyere wei ebetimi aboa ama ehumumu atimi aba ama obi atene ho ase ana yema TV nkotwa live telecast na obi anhwe bi ana yeni nkomoi 0534 050199 0534 050199 and 0593 40 65 65 me pacho enye partisan politics mommy en kasa Ghana for good evening Rabani the way na for nyina boys prefect
nyame adom won so ho te sei
adom wo de a che yen
ye ma mo ni adwuma
ye da se
say wo na wo ye ye koko na wo de ma me na akati asisu nti ye mfa 2 galam say simple pacho
ani mfa eja no so no adokono
enu anu no sadi ya NDC kan de enu anu no say mu da han efri say apapo sika ye chicha enye obi botom ni ye de free ye bie mu de good table so we die ni no obi ampa de ba bi mfa simple
meda se papa wo say ye ma TV metwa na Ghana fo nyina ni hu adanse ye good evening
aze razo aya mama
chese o wa mama ni wa ajewa ma
oh aze razo aya mama mala mojo wa menta simple
me razo chese ezim free gym kra
over ekwanzo
no fasibe ni
what was a great you have make us every time.
Mamintie.
Yo, over on bibi.
Dabi.
7 producer. So when nimu wa ana we tiko wa yin twafufu mfa baby enwa wanum. What you say? Into the person say ni na emunda ho fine na obi hu bi said be ya obi anko kasa ye sisi asumasi ana obenten. Into memunda ho fine into TV no kwakutwa eye.
Meda se papa good evening. Went me enyina so empani sisa henie eto ewo mpani animu a enyira enunti IPAC meeting a efiti sabre akopem se ebeto aba no yema TV fo ntwa na Ghana fo nyina ehunu bi na wiase nyina ni adanse ana se yenya ne kokuwam se de da wo ye no good evening
Wafa majo
sa kwa de emejo so
Wafa I want to say
Ewrade de acheme
Wafa we de adwen papa kakraba Omachira adwen papa Name mo fa why politics wo platform no so how see politics ni so
Dabi the entire make us yemfa politics enkasa ne say sasumdwe ba krom hanom a NDC MPP obi aba enjoy enti politics ba na de beba ha
unse obi aba campaign ama mahama
Dabi Obia Maye campaign be our Wadaroma. Good evening.
Good evening, Papa.
Me pacho within the same after me friend.
Papa, you.
Mamintio, Papa.
Papa, you mean you only was here for that I had this from Pentefonasi. No more, your best letter commission, sending an for our common to that, send a bad ass on the rubber. The one person you inquired, I'm willing to now and passing about that. But that's it.
Men so, Medas, good evening.
Good evening, Ofa.
No offer, Sabini.
Ofa, say I'm a Cassia.
Auntie, I'm a mintio.
Ofa, Quanso.
I quanso me far from.
Ofa, Quanso. Ofa, Quanso.
I quanso. Hey, right, you are good.
I don't have it.
Just say, what a man, watch. No offer, I see you already. Go, yay, Meraze. Good evening.
Good evening, Oko.
Udine baby afre mi from Pacho.
Oko Pacho we feel betle.
Mamintio.
Oko adia MDC for free media me support 100%. Asem papa. Na emumu ni yenhwe. Oko enya dia yisi boss obepene daminumie ne organ on prediko ni mi say openness ye tell line na Ghana phone na hu a ensemu ebe pipi un say sometimes omo kwa na wa fa kire na yi ndc for the cast oh there be asemu ya nye ntum na yi sise mo boa mo gitumu enti se ba ye be hu sam pampa ndc for gitumu na so man to yi sine dey to so ni se bi ntini nsemu ebe pie ho ni onyi ntumu da
okay
don't na juna ka ya sem papa mo ba nya de obedi ato
me da se papa we am last caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Udine baby afre me free.
For the safety of the
Mamintio, Madina for
the consumer will also be to because one point senior fighters in the Kubanu with a queen and we were at the studio easy moment. It's a file. I'm going to be here to Ghana in the cow.
Men so medase famepon madwe.
Papa Majo?
Mo no fancy benie. Yes, no fancy.
Simba manye.
O manya ablawa. Eye. Oh, say ya na mo pemi o. Say mo pemi e. Kwaje same. Kwaje.
Okon.
Di o mo pemi e ni o.
Say nti me maka kire odada o.
O be so me he.
Enkra na me ba ye no. Me be kama be pre ayi me se be dwa kunwa o me peso aso so ma anyimi antum tinesi ya be de mani akire mu wa yi. Takwari ko dokrum kabu di kabu ho na misia me kopie mu ho no. Sa nyama we nti na me ko no.
Oh okay.
Za ngo fa se no. Mo metepa anti me ko kra che be hu de zia de. Me ni Isaac DJ Omalion so na na. Mo ntene kana ma na sen.
So say o mo peso o mo ya na enkran kasa no mo di me hwe ho.
O mo twe woto de to anwe.
Na so afi ubua mo ka meka.
Beta na wa hwe ho ye nso.
Sesen.
We say se omo de ba sei na na wan hwe ni yom betwe woto ato anwem say
na men sore
se me de o se me ya de omo ntam bi sa
nansa ya Paul na de wo so a me di propo no nyera wonti ma bi
e se watu na hwe kura na se me ntene nka
da bi o sa akwada de wo fa o papa che ebutu ti e kata wani
no ano
ati ase
wonti me nyina
to no hu se no ba bi o de ga language ne fa no wo boa wonti me kura enti abusua ye so a na tresa hitman ana eba na ena efiada wa she tuntum se patapa woni widiem
that Ken is back to the subject. DJ Hitman say na yetio pata
manka wo she tuntum sa ma che se we keep your bad ni so ntiene patapa bebe fia pa
ena matiefo no so nya ntie se na ye Friday
ento be
se ye hwe na obi antu obi afukrom ha omontwan me adoma every Monday ekusi eye Thursday no efutu ne betie
sa
ne hu nya pa te free na kwade obi antu obi afo
asi na enim gwase efo ni bi no mamon belenda si ogu manimo asi wa he ne nyame nti migira ho DJ Omarion de ko Facebook no eso na akenkanfo nso mienu edina meje so eye gangster cat ya mitenkura Okogyeabour Ocran mene
Shabewu this year Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy.
Because the sister fiaso a chow.
Megine so pa.
I saw a ding.